Gentlemen.
Oh, hey guys, what's going on? I didn't realize I was actually introing as only machine jesters to me to start talking about stuff. This is game number 2 between Viking as our China Imp and Rage
as our Aqua super weapon general, who in the last game lost.
What? I hear you say?
Rage lost a game of 0 hour. Not something we see very often. And so as we were discussing after we stopped recording last game is, I just wonder how Viking must be feeling right now. Like, I just beat Rage at 0 hour. I mean, do you remember how good we felt when we beat Rage in a freaking 2v1? And we were like, we just beat Rage and there's 2 of us, you know, and for Viking to legitimately beat him. But actually, speaking of Viking being a baller, going for that fast forward dozer here, going for that once again forward barracks. But that being said, he didn't move it through this spy drone, so maybe Rage knows what's going on here. Maybe, oh, look at that.
Yeah, I reckon he saw this one. That is nice. That's what you do when you see a forward barracks. You don't freak out, you just build another barracks and you're like, I got this, man, it's fine, it's fine.
He's actually rallying it forward.
I think he might have thought he's going for a war factory, so he's decided to go for a missile troop first, and now he's going for an EMP Patriot, so we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah, because that laser lock will be very effective against that dragon tank. Getting a EMP Patriot. Look, if Viking gets a lot of these missile defenders, which he looks like he's going, the RPGs...
Yeah, you can probably push through that EMP turret. I mean, it's not going to be that hard, especially if you move them around a little bit of micro, and the shots, the missiles don't really
an ambo.
Oh, thank God. God, Rage, you baller.
We know how effective his ambos are.
That's a really nice team.
He EMP'd himself.
He EMP'd himself, like, twice. That means... Oh, hang on. He's still EMPing it, though. No, maybe not. So if it comes off cooldown, no, it gets blowed up first, and it kills a ranger as well, so that's going to give Viking a little bit of time.
Where's the dozer?
Huh? Dozer's backed off, I think. It might have done, does it?
No, I think, mate, did he kill it? There's one dozer here. I don't know, maybe he lost it.
What? I didn't see him lose it. That's surprising. We'll work it out, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, maybe Viking has one dozer left. It certainly seems that way. I didn't actually see it get lost, though.
Well, that's a pretty big deal.
Surprise. Yeah, that is a massive deal.
Especially when your bases are so split up, because then you can't repair your buildings or anything like that. And so getting a troop crawler and an outpost here, going for that EP Patriot wouldn't be a good idea. So maybe going to flank through the middle would be a good choice here, but it's actually going to unload and maybe just go for a brute force. It's a good choice. You don't want to get EMP'd whilst they're garrisoned. Yeah,
especially with the horde bonus that you get, as well as the bonus that the assault troop crawler actually gives. But there's a lot of V's moving in. We'll have to see how that actually goes. Hopefully he can muscle through that turret first. Looks like he'll easily muscle through it. And that's a lot of troops. And Rage does not. He does not have an ammo. And he does not have flashbangs either. If we can get a destroy in that barracks, that'll be no flashbangs for Rage.
Yeah, those flashbangs are so crucial.
Kill it, kill the barracks, kill the barracks. It's really important that he doesn't get flashbangs.
Because basically, Humvees they're just not good against that much infantry. Look at that.
Look at that. If the V's get caught slightly out of position, they just die immediately.
Oh,
flashbangs are finished. Oh, that is really unfortunate for Viking.
Bad timing there. Those missile minigunners can regenerate the health because of the Vet 2 though. And so maybe he should just take down what buildings he can. The ambo's moving. Can get a couple of crushes here. He gets a handful of them.
1, 2, 3, 4. I reckon he got about 4 missile troops there.
But there's more outposts moving in. I think some of them are empty though. They're just so powerful. RPGs are melting
Rage
through
just lost
them.
like full V, I think.
Oh, I'm not sure. He's only mining from one of these supplies as well, so really cutting down the production. Looks as though he's going to hunt that dozer. A very good move indeed. That dozer has no chance of escaping. The Humvees are moving. I'm going to kill a handful of these RPGs. Or the outpost is actually garrisoned. He's ripping through them.
Oh God.
Rage in a bit of trouble here.
Rage in a massive amount of trouble. If that V goes down, that's one more. Oh, V just survives. No, he gets taken out by the outpost. This is a huge army, but because of that pop of the Rangers, he's actually managed to take out most of the infantry army of Viking, and Viking hasn't really capitalized on this. He hasn't gone for a third supply. He's just started to bankrupt, and it looks like he's gone for the airfield on the right-hand flank.
Yeah, I think going for a third supply would be incredibly risky, given he only has one dozer.
So. That's
but
true.
an all cap's a pretty safe option, considering he kind of has like that oil secured. But still, I would like to see a prop center. I mean, like ECM is just so good against the USA, especially super weapon. That's all they really have. They don't have tanks. You're gonna lose that outpost there. It does get the evac, which is always quite nice to avoid that sort of delay. But these flashbangs are going to be very important.
Hopefully we can see the barracks actually get taken out soon. That'd be really fantastic.
Yeah, but like the more he harasses with these troops, he is going to once again deny that middle, the second supply mining. As we saw in the first game.
Oh my God.
A helix.
It's a helix, yo!
Keep in mind, it is a assault helix with 8 garrisons.
No Talvies either.
He's going to get melted. He needs to laser lock this. And
Rage is in trouble.
Yeah, he's going to need to laser lock that down. He does get laser lock, but won't connect. Nice dodging there. Good micro. They really don't want to call. He's going to melt through that.
Down.
Oh my God, minigunners.
The Chinooks are going. The Chinooks are just burning down, but the Laser locks are moving in now. He's just going to back off the Helix. That's really nice micro. If he can take out the power as well, no, deciding to back off. Probably a good move. Do not want to lose that Helix.
That's the thing. It's like RPGs are pretty good against Chinooks, but so are minigunners. Always getting laser locked over.
That's fine. I'll take out the power. He's got this.
Yep, and that's going to really slow down the production. Rage is really in a bit of trouble here. But, you know, he is Rage. He's not out of this yet. But as we said, I would like to see Viking play it safe. Getting a CC is a good move.
That's
really,
quite nice.
You don't want to lose that dozer. He actually scouts it, though, with that spy drone. So maybe Rage can snipe that down with a Humvee and a Hellfire drone. That would be a bit of a setback. But actually, he's moving into those. Minigunners can rip through them pretty fast, so he actually might do that. That's incredibly risky. He's playing a risk game. He may want to evac on the floor to avoid getting crushed. But he will kill these Chinooks once again. I have to rotate the camera. Evacing on the floor. Nice move. Viking playing it smart there. So Rage is trying to push out, but he has that garrison. There is flashbang. It's not really a big deal. The Viking is moving in with the Assault Troop Crawler. The
Assault Troop Crawler is just going to melt through, but the laser lock is going down now. Once that Troop Crawler gets melted, the flashbangs are going to rip through the army.
I think he already evac'd it though. There's only one flashbang left. He needs to split up those minigun as much as he can. The flashbangs were actually pretty powerful, but still, Rage has nothing. He has no dozer, no production. He's got nothing. He's out of this game.
Yeah, Rage is in big trouble. It looks like the Helix might actually... No, the Helix does actually get taken down by the B. What? Hey, it did the move where it looks like it's falling down. It was just actually micro. It doesn't even matter that Helix is down, though. I mean, at this point, Rage is just completely and utterly boned.
That's what I thought. I thought it was going to be like
it was just like,
twirly micro.
Like the twirly thing. It was just like, nope.
Alright, so third supply.
Third supply, quite nice. Yeah, fantastic work. And looks like Viking will just be pushing out. We do have MiGs coming out, and Rage has been, of course, defeated. Wow.
Man.
Wow. Viking, you're a bore.
I had no idea Viking was amazing.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Because I played him and he completely owned me, but it's like, oh yeah, well, I mean, I'm used to that. People owning me in 0 hours isn't a big deal. It's not a surprising factor. And we cast a couple of games where it was him versus like someone else, or it was like a game versus I think it was like Ringo or something.
Yeah,
and like it wasn't like necessarily that impressive. But these games, Viking's just balling out of control. I mean, I think that's a pretty good matchup for him, given his playstyle. I mean, he's being really aggressive.
So aggressive.
Like, if Viking was to play it differently, if Viking was to go like, oh, I'm going to go for all cap, I'm going to go tech up and get some ECMs, Rage would be like, well, I'm going to camp and I have supply drop zones and Auroras. Sit down, buddy. But Viking is just playing this so aggressive, so fast, that he's really just kind of like destroying Rage in that early window when Super Weapon General is quite weak. So he's really playing his faction to the strengths and really abusing the weaknesses of Rage's Super Weapon General, which is quite nice to see. So, look, it's a very, very impressive play here. This is currently 2-0 in this best of 5.
Is it a best 5? It is
yes.
a best 5, isn't it?
If Rage loses one more map, if Viking takes one more map off of him, or match, as some people say, blah, 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 you hear that, Rage will be out of this tournament. This is single elimination. Rage is the winner of the previous 1.6 Community Patch World Championship.
Yeah, he's our reigning champion at the moment. So.
And Viking is giving him the butt rapes. Viking is just bending him over and just giving him the butt rapes. Exactly.
Nuts.
So Rage, look, I mean, I do want to see Rage take this game because he's an amazing player, but Viking is deserving these wins.
Oh, like, definitely more than deserving. He's playing fantastic
against Rage of all people. Yeah. So look, as for that game, I mean, I guess double barracks, because you got to have, what I find is you got to have 2 barracks. You got to have one researching flashbangs. It does take a while to build research. They did actually lower the research time from 1.4. Like I think it was like 45 seconds. Now it's 30 seconds. So it's still it's shorter, but it's 30 seconds
That's a long time.
Yeah, of not building infantry, which is kind of what you really need, because like having that critical mass of flashbangs that you can just melt through, you know, wave after wave of infantry is what Rage didn't have. He had the EMP Patriot, which really didn't pay off because he probably thought that Viking was going for like a flame tank or something like that.
Yeah.
But Viking, of course, didn't. So not a bad play. I mean, Rage, what he could have maybe done is if you actually get Chinook, you can kind of like scout like really fast. And so if he had an idea of what Viking was actually doing, he may have had a better counter.
Yeah.
Something you don't really see people like ever really do is like Chinook scout, but it could have maybe worked there. But yeah, hopefully we'll see Rage turn these games around as we move on to game number 3 of the Rage vs Viking best of 5.
Fantastic.
See you then. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies, we are in game number 3 of Rage versus Viking here in the 0 Hour 1.6 Community Patch World Championship on Lagoon.
Lagoon?
Lagoon.
What? Lagoon? Fantastic.
Lagoon.
That's our number 3 map, of course. I was thinking that we casted Lagoon last time, but that was in fact Tournament Desert Open Middle. I'm obviously not thinking.
Actually, no, it was Tournament Desert Classic.
Was it? Oh, yeah, it was Classic. Okay, right. So we have Viking 2-0 up in this series so far on Rage. Yes, I did say that right. Viking is 2-0 up on Rage.
Look, Viking going for that middle barracks, which is a very, very good move because he can get that garrison. A fire base is being deployed here.
Not bad.
I mean, fire bases are a lot better against infantry than what the EMP Patriots are. As we saw in that last game where Rage is like, "Lol, bro, come at me, I've got an EMP Patriot." And Viking was like, "Okay, I have freaking RPGs that have the Lord bonus."
And it looks like Viking's gonna move out. One of his dozers, don't run that into the missile defenders. They actually fucking shit up.
Yeah,
will he lose it though? Yeah, he will.
Look, I
wow,
mean,
but hang on. That's actually bad sacrifice. I mean, like, he did go for the CC cell, didn't he? I was gonna say, Rage! Really? God.
Rage has the plays. Rage knows that the garrison can be killed by the firebase. I didn't know that.
That's awesome. Look at that range placing. That's perfect. Wow, that's really, really well done.
Here comes an ambo. Where's it going? Looks like he's going to kill some stuff with a Hellfire drone. And so Lagoon is actually a pretty good map for trying to aim because it's really small.
It is, yeah.
You can harass with like the minigunners and basically those slow infantry units pretty effectively. And so we have seen how effective Viking's micro can be. Moving in to these trucks here, he's got to be careful because the RPGs can actually kill himself, but he's gonna kill all of those infantry.
I wouldn't get a TNT bomb down because he'll just kill all the supply trucks. It's just not gonna work.
He learned that lesson.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we're not seeing a Hellfire drone yet. I mean, I'm sure it'll be building soon.
Rage not keeping his CC this time around, only having 1 supply, so going for a no eco build here, whereas Viking has 3 supplies. So this is actually a very risky game here for Rage. If he can't actually do a fair bit of harassment, is moving in with 3 Vs, but this is some crazy, crazy fast V aggression. That's what you do when you go for no eco. You just have so much early Vs, and there's no factory from Viking, so it's going to be hard for him to deal with this. He only has his infantry, which are getting decimated, losing his second dozer.
Oh, he's going to lose that dozer now. That spells big trouble now. That spells big trouble for Viking, but he does have another dozer, of course, down the bottom left, so
getting that airfield's going to be a good move. MiGs are very, very powerful, as there is actually 5 RPGs moving into the base of Rage, which is a good move because you can't really go for them. But actually, he's going to maybe take down one of these. Humvees is getting pretty low, does barely survive. He may be able to repair that with one of those repair drones, whatever they're called. The ones that give you the gun and the self-repair.
So nice to see.
He will lose the supplies. Getting a cell loader would be quite nice. These RPGs may actually force the retreat. He's kind of box them in, but the infantry is so slow that you can kind of just avoid them, but not when they're in your Chinook line. And if he kills the Chinooks, there goes his entire source of income. He's going to have to go for the supplies on the side, which is quite far away. He will lose one of those Chinooks. Minigunners in the back line will claim the kill.
Absolutely fantastic. So excellent counter push there from Viking. You're going to push into my base. I'll kill all of your Chinooks because I know your V's are out. I know you don't have a lot of economy, so I'll just go and kill all your Chinooks, destroy your supplies. But that's a lot of V's coming out of Rage.
Rage actually backing up, doesn't want to try and pick a fight with these RPGs, and not a good, not a bad idea as well, because I reckon they could rip through those RPGs. He will lose his base, but it looks as though, oh, that's a Helix.
Oh wow, coming out. But we do have town missiles down onto Rage's V's, but like, yeah, this is crazy.
How did he know there were MiG coming? Maybe it was prediction. He's gonna watch. He killed it.
What did he kill it with? Oh, that must have been the V. He must have taken out with the V.
Yeah, the town missiles have a lot of range.
Yeah, that was pretty fantastic. So that's a Helix down for Viking. He's in some pretty big trouble, but at the same time, I mean, Viking is destroying the base of Rage.
That's a shame, because if Viking went for MiGs, he may have been able to kill all of those MiGs. But look, Rage is losing his base. The flashbangs have popped, and they should take out these RPGs. And Rage has both of his dozers left, which is very important. He can rebuild his base. He has, oh, not a lot of money though. And has he killed all his Chinooks? Oh, Rage is out of Chinooks, but there's a scary V in the base here of Viking. This is a very risky game because there's no dozers, there's no income left. Rage, he can sell his fire base and get a Chinook, but it's going to be very hard, and Rage is on the back foot. He's 2-0. If he loses this game, he's out of the tournament, and it's another Helix. Can he get it out of there alive, though? It's getting pretty low. The tower missile is firing.
Oh, no one's going to secure it.
Oh, man.
Oh, God, that is unfortunate for Viking.
Throwing away a lot of money. He does have a fair bit of cash, but he has no dozer. Viking lost his dozers, so now it's going to be this barracks against the Humvee, and he's got a TNT one of the dozers here. That's a very nice move by Viking. Gotta catch the dozers down, and this Humvee here, this is all Rage has left. What?
Other than the infantry.
Where did they come from?
He must have had some. He must have had some left over. They must have been in the base.
We're missing so much. Yeah, I had no idea where those Vs came from. I thought that was all he had.
I thought they must have been around the side. Okay, right. So Rage definitely still in this, and that is the supply of Viking going down. So... And there is dozers on Rage, we have to remember, so he can get a sell order off.
Yeah, but I mean...
650, no, it won't be enough.
Oh, man. I don't know what to do. He's building a barracks?
Building a barracks. Interesting choice.
Maybe he's got the... I don't understand.
Maybe he just wants more infantry into his Vs.
Is he maybe force fire it? Because he can't afford the capture upgrade. So yeah, he may actually just force fire his barracks to get some more infantry.
More infantry.
That's all they can really do. But there's just so many RPGs. I don't think Rage can deal with this. He can make sure he needs to get more minigunners because the flashbangs may rip through them. But Viking has a very scary army here. I'm a little bit scared for Rage. But at the same time, those Vs, they can abuse the lack of mobility of the RPGs. And they basically just kill the base when it's exposed and vulnerable. So Viking,
that's a huge army though.
He has a long march. He doesn't even know where Rage's base is. Yeah,
no,
I don't think he has.
He's got the two. No, he has no map vision. He's got no map awareness. But those Vs can still kite, and we have that barracks up now. So
actually, Rage sold the supply and the fire base, and now he can afford the capture upgrade.
What's he got down the bottom there? Has he actually built something? Or it's just an RPG down there.
Probably just to scout that.
Oh, there's a nice garrison as well.
Yeah, the Humvees are moving in. He's trying to really pick some shots. He has the repair drone and the Vet 3, so he can self-repair if he can survive. The RPGs are getting killed by the splash damage.
Oh! It doesn't take much. You get a V caught a ½ millimeter out of position and you lose it. I don't know. I think he kind of needs to deal with this garrison because those tank hunters are getting taken out now.
No, it's from the flashbang side the Humvee that he killed. He did a lot of damage, but is that a path? What was that? Oh, it's a Pathfinder!
Oh no!
What?
Oh god!
Oh, that's GG.
Oh, Rage! He wins! He's gonna win! He's gonna win! Pathfinder!
All it takes is one Pathfinder, and that is a GG. Laser Lock will take down some of these trucks if he moves it in. Man, that turned around.
Oh, that sucks for Viking.
So that was it. Rage, he obviously got the 3 command points, and he spent the last of his cash on one freaking Pathfinder. And now Viking's getting owned.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus. Vikings has no chance.
Poor Viking. He can't do anything. He can't deal with a Pathfinder.
Doof. I think he probably has several of them.
Yeah, I think he might. Oh, he might have one.
It's only one. Yeah, it's one
Pathfinder. How much vet would you get? That Pathfinder's sitting there on like 16 vet, like, yeah, man.
How would it feel to be that Pathfinder?
It would feel pretty good. It'd feel pretty good.
But it's quite clever because if I was in Rage's position,
I wouldn't have thought of that.
I would have got the capture upgrade. Yeah. I wouldn't have thought for the Pathfinder. I didn't think about it. And so, look, Viking... It's actually quite sad to see, really. It's quite sad to see.
It is. It really
is. Such a scary army of just infinite horde of these powerful Chinese infantry.
Just getting decimated by one guy with a sniper rifle.
Entirely negated by one dude with one sniper in Humvee. Oh, this is so sad.
No, it totally sucks. And I mean, Viking can't do anything. He doesn't have a dozer. He doesn't have anything. I mean, I don't know why he's still in this game. He must realize there's a Pathfinder now and just like... That's super depressing. I'm depressed.
It's upsetting.
I'm depressed.
Viking calling the GG.
Ah.
Pathfinders are pretty good.
They're pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, the other thing as well is because, like, there was so much action early in the game, that's why Rage must have got that.
Enough. Oh, it must have just got it as well. Look at the supply collected.
6,000.
Rage on just 6,000. Just chilling.
Viking on 35,000. How did Rage win that? He was literally, like, 600%, or Viking was 600% above the supplies collected. And yet Rage takes the game despite being incredibly outmatched, having the one supply opener, which basically got negated by that huge push. But because like the minigunners are vetted and so the RPGs, you get more vet and you get more experience with the level up. So you got Pathfinders pretty damn early. It was a 9-minute game. He probably got the Pathfinders like 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Normally, it's like at least 15 minutes.
Before you can get him. Yeah, I was just surprised because it was like, Pathfinder's that early?
Yeah.
Really? Like, yeah, I was really surprised. Fantastic, though. I mean, that was
Well
good
played.
from Rage. That was really good thinking here, that Pathfinder.
Good decision-making indeed.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so Viking getting a defeat there, but...
Very close.
I thought Raid was gone.
Yeah.
But the Helixes just was not a good idea. I mean, the first one, okay, yeah, maybe, sure. But, I mean, the tower missiles just decimated them. Though MiGs would have been a much better option. I reckon Viking could have had the game. If he had the MiGs. He only had like 3 Humvees at that stage. It takes 2 MiGs to kill a Humvee. So like sometimes 3. And then it can really turn the game around. I think the Helix really wasn't the best choice.
Yeah, probably not in this circumstance.
Before, like the last game was fine because he had like 2 Humvees and he was like already behind. But I mean, even like Outposts probably would have been a better idea than what the Helix would have been. But still, I mean, you know, it was a good idea from Rage, for Viking. He just got outplayed by a single Pathfinder. But yeah, so hopefully, you know, Rage can keep this luck up in the 4th and 5th game. But I don't know. I mean, Viking is playing this so damn solid. He really just has the early power. And that's the thing, is Super Weapon General really relies on Pathfinders, cheaper supply drop zones, and Auroras, which, that being said, Auroras aren't exactly very good against China Inf, because they have minigunners and, you know, better RPGs. So, it's hard for Super Weapon General, I think. It's hard for her to sort of play like that. But, Rage, well, we'll see. We'll see how he goes.
There we go. So that is 2-1, currently in the series to Viking at the moment. So.
Into game number 4.
Very good.